Awake now, are we?
Yeah. He convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive, aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't keep him waiting.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to... I'm about to sneeze. Never mind. Welcome back to Let's Play the Bureau, XCOM Declassified, where I had to... Well, I could skip through some of the... Oh, there's Nico, I think.
Excuse me, Mr. De Silva. Let me just get another sample. Yes, of course. Good luck to you too, Nico.
Oh no. He's starting to get to him. Oh no. Yeah, so we had to... Well, I skipped through the cutscenes because we've seen them before. Because, of course, the game doesn't save here. It just saves at random autosave points, mainly in missions, and at the end of missions, which is... yeah, because no one is going to want to run around in this game that is, I would argue, deliberately stylized like Mass Effect. Like, you've got three guys with you, it's third person over the top, third person over the top, over the shoulder, kind of camera angle. It's only third person like this. And they're trying to kind of set up your characters, although it isn't that good because it's just they're random entities. But yeah, like you've got all these characters you want me to interact with. I'm just running out, auto-saving again. Recording.
Good luck, Carter. Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there? Who's there? Who are you? Carter? Somebody help!
What was that a recording of? Like, you got the noise, unless that's the outsider infiltrator. Like, we're going to see if you're an infiltrator. Is that what that noise was, or is that... I don't even know what that was meant to be. That's what we could have done with another person in there, just explaining what that was, because that must have happened when he came back. So we need some clarity as to what that was. Sleepwalker screening warning. Infirmary personnel, it has come to our attention that the new audio tone security screening has adverse reactions when performed on infected sleepwalkers. Okay, that must be what that was. While outsiders display markedly increased aggression as a response to the tone, infected sleepwalkers display physiological signs of increased stress and agitation consistent with intense pain. Wait, so we're a sleepwalker? Because we had physiological signs of increased stress and agitation consistent with intense pain when we heard the thingy noise. While we are studying the disturbing implication of this connection between outsiders and infected humans, we must regretfully remind all personnel that this does not mean that infected personnel can be excluded from a mandatory security screening. Okay. I want to talk to Nico. I want to talk to... Oh. Okay. Right. Oh, of course, this is this level. Which makes sense, because then if anyone's injured, you could just rush them out from the helicopter.
So, the lockdown situation is over. Big deal. I just don't see the difference.
Right. I mean, whoop-de-doo, the doors might be open, but where is there to go?
5 minutes out there and you're gonna find yourself right back under the ground.
At least we're buried alive.
Buried alive. New security protocol to all base personnel. With the development of an effective infiltrator screening test by Dr. Dresner and Dr. Weir, I can announce that we have now completed a full test of the base's personnel. I'm happy to announce that you are all human. Yay! And I know I made a joke about finding people who are infected and then announcing that they were human anyway, but that is a legitimate possibility, and our security lockdown can be lifted somewhat. However, we cannot afford to become complacent. Any staff that return to the base will be subject to another screening, and base management reserves our right... and base management reserves the right to perform random mandatory screenings as necessary. As before, all screenings will be accompanied by at least 2 armed guards. We thank you for your vigilance. With your assistance, we shall persevere. Yay, persevere. Woo! Persevere. Persevere. This way. Hello.
Hey, Carter. I heard about the silver. Tough choice, but you did the right thing, son.
Yes.
How are you holding up, Carter?
I've had better days.
Whole human race has had better days.
You heard about the test?
Your old buddy Falk nearly had me shot.
Ha! Not the first time. Why, there have been a couple of times he nearly shot me, too.
This isn't a joke.
No, son. No, it's not. It's real goddamn life, and there's a lot more at stake than your ego. So walk it off, and try to remember that he's watching out for our whole species.
But what if he starts abusing his authority?
If that happens, I'll stand right beside you. But just fight one war at a time.
Oh, this is serious. We shouldn't be joking about the fact we're all going to die. If you didn't joke, you'd go mad. Yeah, that's gallows humor. We're gonna die. Yay! Woo! Americans. Just insulting the entire nation of Americans for not having a sense of humor. It's a different sense of humor. Allegedly. About the sleepwalkers.
Now that you've seen the sleepwalkers, what do you think?
Well, that's worse than I thought. But at least they're safe in the infirmary. But even so... no, never mind.
What's bothering you?
Look, it's not right to mention it, but we're losing a lot of food and water taking care of them. Without them, we'd have another 4 months of supplies.
What else would you recommend?
Well, nothing right now. But if this war turns into a long haul, we'll have to ask ourselves if we can afford to be so merciful.
I like you less.
How are we holding up?
Oh, pretty well, actually. We keep taking in more people, but Barnes has those choppers flying day and night, recovering food and gear from storehouses.
We might make it through this yet.
Oh, I still wouldn't bet on us. But we've got a fighting chance. And I hear that's thanks to you.
Yep, it's all me.
That's everything I need.
All right then. Good luck out there, Carter.
Right.
You hear about Agent DeSilva? Yeah, I saw him. Guy's a real trooper.
I don't know. If I were him, I don't think I would have wanted to come back.
What are you talking about?
I can't afford to take care of everyone. I'm just saying, maybe he could have gone out with a bang.
Just 'cause he's infected doesn't mean he's dead. Better to be half alive than not at all, pal.
I dislike you. Right, let's find someone else to annoy me.
Sure is a nice chain, huh?
Sure, kid. Things are just great. Maybe you can ask one of the sleepwalkers to the big dance.
Hello. Any news?
Seen anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
Falk.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver. God knows why.
Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Except I'm not the one getting into screamy matches with the old man, am I?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
You're not wrong. I'm Grumpy McGrizzled America man. Ah! I do not laugh at things.
another infected. William, could I have a word with you?
What are you up to?
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source. But I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
What kind of help do you need?
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
Okay, and what happened during the test?
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I have no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
Didn't the boss in the last fight, in the last, the big, well, I see the boss, the thing before the boss, the little message thing before the boss, didn't that call us the prisoner? And now there's breaking free. I don't know. Because I would have said something with a hammer trying to get out. Which kind of is a similar idea, but what was the screening?
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from the Mosaic network.
So they're radio operated?
Not quite. But it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges. And violence is a very common response, William.
Right, thank you.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected. But I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Scan the ready room. Is this the ready room? Oh, back focus. Oh no, this agent is infected. You mean the one I already knew was infected? Shock of all shocks.
No infected here, at least.
Shh. Shh. Can't remember where I'm going next.
I keep thinking that elevator's gonna open up and my Mabel's gonna come walking in. It's just not happening, buddy. No way, no how. But it could, you know? One of the rescue teams might find her. Sorry, buddy. I don't want you to get your hopes up. Yeah, I know.
Well, that's not the right button at all. What is the objective one? Oh, no. There's a button for it. Oh well. Perks. Training your lift, or we can level up Mr. Blobby. Yeah. Leveling up Blobby. If in doubt, level up random companions you've given silly names. A few people all the way over there, so we don't have to go over to the lab then. Okay, right.
I want you to check and double-check everything. If you went over it, go over it again. And again, just to be sure. Carter, you'll never believe what we found.
I've already got one mission.
We caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double-checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator. God damn it.
Not an outsider. A Russian. We get attacked by aliens, and we still have to keep our eyes open for Reds. Those commie bastards never give up.
A Russian?
A Russian? How did he get in?
Been down here for a while. He got himself assigned to the hangar before the attack.
And he managed to evade capture this long? I'd like to talk to this fella. Where is he?
In the foreman's office, right over there. Falk wants him debriefed before we shoot him.
Excessive, isn't it?
Here to talk with the Russian? Seems like a lost cause to me, but good luck.
Okay, he's not infected. There's a few guys around. Slightly terrifying.
What's that?
Just checking the area for safe working conditions. All clear.
Oh, that's cool. So if you do it when there's people around. Ah, cool.
Почему ты здесь? Вранье ищи. Питание?
Ну, если ты это хочешь, я думал, мы поговорим.
You must be a terrible spy if you speak Russian rather than asking questions in English. I'm not a spy. That's the way you go. Oh, no, I was just looking. I'd been told to look for something, and I must have looked in the wrong place. I'm sorry. Russian, huh?
Я думал, что найду русского здесь. Как вы узнали об этом месте?
Мы все видим. Нас здесь больше, чем ты даже представляешь. Ваша охрана просто причальная.
Да, я начинаю соглашиваться с вами.
Вы убьете меня?
This is pointless. We have bigger problems. There's no point fighting each other and losing the planet. You know, if we want to gonna fight each other for the planet, we may as well make sure there's a planet to fight over. We have work with me.
Убийство вас будет траты. Кто знает, как долго ты здесь скрывался? У тебя есть таланты, нам нужны агенты. Эти посторонние не только американская проблема.
Ты думаешь, это сработает? Ха. Ты слабый. Вы все слабые.
Даю тебе предложение. Я пошлю тебя на палубу. Сам можешь убедиться. Если то, что говорю, верно, вы работаете на меня. Если нет, вы можете отбить на Кубу.
И если я не позволяю себя обманывать?
Что ты заботишься? У вас будет оружие. Вы будете отсюда. Так или иначе, вы не будете моей проблемой.
Ладно, дай мне увидеть этих пришельцев для себя.
Довольно иметь вас на борту.
Okay, I like that.
Hope you don't mind me listening in, but I think you did the right thing. We need all the help we can get.
I do like that. I mean, I would have preferred it if he'd spoken in English. But I do like the... Oh, yeah, I'm going to go and see these aliens. Yeah, okay. And then Carter's just like, yeah, glad to have you on board.
That commie is something, but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
If you say so. I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are.
I don't know. Oh, hello. The Russian. Oh, I should be doing that. Let's go and send people off. I don't know when they trigger those, the problem.
You heading outside? Not much left to see.
That's the issue. Choose mission. Agent management. People leveled? People have leveled. I can give you a cloak, which makes you invisible, or divides enemy attention towards a deployed hologram. That's more generally useful, I think.
Create a projection duplicate of the recon agent, drawing fire and distracting enemies. Too much damage will destroy the projection.
Yeah, standard. Sniper, increase damage with sniper rifles, or make you hard to kill. You are a snipper. Let's give you the sniper rifle then. Oh, you're leveled up again. Clearly not been paying attention. I'll give you cloak, just so we got a bit of variety.
Technology commandeered from the outsiders briefly renders the recon agent invisible. Best used to send the recon agent into sniping or flanking position.
Needs